That's the direction that we caught this suspect creature on video last week, is up over there somewhere. We're gonna go and find if whatever was up there left some tracks for us. There's some rabbit.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Mountain lion and squatch food. I like that Idaho encounter where it had bit off the rabbit's head and the dude come up on it on a trail and it tossed the rabbit at the guy and ran the other way. Not funny, a Bigfoot giving up its meal to somebody.
Yeah, you took the bunny at that guy.
Okay, this is the hillside that stuff happened on last week.
Looks like something comes through here though.
Yeah, this is definitely animal game trail. Here, hand it to me and I'll put it in your backpack for you. Oh, push towards me. There you go. You know, once you're up on the hillside and following these game trails, this is where we hear them paralleling us all the time too. And now that I see these game trails that are cut out into the mountainside, once you're on them, it's easy to, you know, we wouldn't be able to stay up with someone down on the animal trails in the valley, but an animal that's like shark in water, like a Bigfoot, he'd have no problem keeping up with us. It's creepy, I love it. I heard it. There's something vocalizing. Alright, I heard the wood knock up above us just now. This is great, comfortable cover. Look, it's all dry up here, you guys.
There's a nice little patch down there too.
And the wind's not getting us in here. And look at all the pines and the squirrel stashes and stuff. You snack on the squirrel stashes until you can get a protein diet of another animal. Oh my gosh, Brody.
I know, I'm sick to my belly. I'm not gonna run it.
It's Murphy's Law because we're not following him. He'll find something, then we'll have to follow. Sometimes when you split up like this,
Hey,
get a setting. Yeah.
any structure.
All right. Make our way up to Brody.
me get this thing up.
That don't look 17 inches.
No, it's not.
It's not the 17 inches, but we don't know till we get a tape on it.
Well, it doesn't even, it's not even the whole footprint. It's just the front half of the
You
foot.
can just see something flat-footed and walking here.
I can see its toes.
I know, that's what I said. The toes are right here, and the foot comes back, but it's not the whole foot. It was just gripping.
It looks pretty damn close to the full thing, but not. I see what you mean.
It's 7 inches across.
Yeah, it's the 14 or so.
Well, we haven't measured the length. Let's see this.
The length isn't all the way there.
I know it's not all the way there, but it'll give us some idea.
Yeah, you can see those toes.
Uh-huh.
Well,
What is that today?
okay. Dang it, I can't. Your head's in the way. Here, I'll hold it. Oh, it's so damn steep. Okay, what I'm looking at is I'm seeing at least 15 inches of the footprint. And like you're saying, it's probably longer because it's mostly... Did you guys just hear that vocalization? The canyon I just heard. Sounded like a howling type whoop. Okay. I wonder if this is the one that ran up the hillside done last week when we were here. Look, it's got a little bit of snow inside of it. Yeah, and it's got toes. And then there's another one right behind it. And then you can see that it's gone up there. There's another one there.
But I don't see that it goes that way. Well, because look, it goes back this way.
Yeah.
I think it came up this way.
Uh-huh.
And then up that way.
This way.
So I think it looks to me like it probably come from this direction, and then it pivoted. It pivoted right here. Dang, sorry viewers, it is so dang steep. And then it ran up that way, the direction Brody's going. Brody, we're on a trackway now. But you can tell that they're not fresh because it's the last time it snowed up here. No, it was just a skiff. Was Friday during the day. So this is yesterday's snow on the footprint already. So it's
like a well-used trail. It goes that way and then it goes that way too.
All the limbs are missing from the trees. There's nothing in its way.
This is very wide, this trail. So,
oh my gosh. You know, when you start getting in the environment that these creatures live in and have to do what they do, it shows you how tough and adapted they are to be able to run up mountainsides like a billy goat or an elk. Dude, I knew we would climb this mountain one day.
maybe a bear went up here trying to get some food. Now, this could be natural, but doesn't it not look a little bit odd? Behind you?
What are
See
we
what I'm
talking about?
This? See how that's going up against that, it's going up against that. It's like a little tripod.
Oh, I see it now.
There, that little stick right back there. Man, that could be natural, but it's all kind of intertwined. Or all coming to a point.
That looks twisted right there. That's broke off.
Just doesn't, it just stuck out, that's all. It looks like something's been digging over there, looking for some pine cones or something.
Yeah, getting after squirrel caches.
Okay. We don't gotta go any higher than this.
I just wanted to see the little thing.
What I would really like to do is go down to one of the better trails about the height that we seen it and follow it in a little ways. I kind of want to, we always hear them paralleling us up here. It'd be nice to see the trails they use so that when we hear them paralleling us, we kind of know where they're at.
Well, I think they're so agile that it doesn't really matter to them.
I think they weave. I don't think they follow.
I think they weave too. You know?
There's big open spaces. I think they jet up and down, sides.
I mean, I'm not in the greatest shape, but I can pretty much run up and down these hills.
I really love that. Well, I outweigh you by like 45 pounds, and so I slide a lot easier. It's been a whole week with a lot of wind, snow,
Really,
melt off.
make sure you got a hold of something coming
Be
down.
careful, that's gonna break.
Actually, go that way, Jen. It's icy.
What'd you find?
Footprint.
What kind of footprint?
Don't know.
Big flat one
How big?
right here. It's
Right there
right here
and right there.
and right here.
Oh, something come up here.
This one even has toes in it.
Oh, it does?
It looks like it. Looks like it's gripped. Come down here and look. Right here. Looks like it's gripped.
Let me try and get her. Yeah, that's a footprint.
Right here.
There's one right behind it too.
Right here, right here, right here.
You can tell on this steep stuff, it's getting its feet closer together.
Yeah, it's just running up.
Will you get me my tape measure,
Hey,
and I'm gonna
look
try and...
where we're looking.
Derek Wright with the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. I decided to take a few minutes here and do a little bit of a breakdown, slow up of a video that we took last weekend. Kelly and Jen made their way up to Rough Hollow for the first time this year and was able to catch something that appears to move up a hillside. This is in conjunction with getting some wood knocks and also some screams from the same hillside. Now, there's not a video to distinctly say, well, this is what this is. It's more so just to show that it appears that there is, in fact, something that moves up this mountain. Well, off to the right, dark brown, and moving right up right there is where it is. Okay? You can see it a little bit darker, and you can see how it changes the shade within the trees of where this thing is located. Let me get back here again, and we're going to let it run again. Right up here, you start seeing it right there, and it moves up into the trees. Okay, now let's go ahead and we're going to go back, and we'll do a little bit frame by frame on this thing. Let me get up a little bit further, and I'll point out when I start seeing it. See this little dark spot right here? Mouse is right over top of it right now. I'll move straight down. That's kind of in the area of where we're looking. You start seeing it right above my mouse right now. Just a little bit darker. We'll move it here a little bit further. And get out from behind that tree from the movement. What we're looking at is this dark shape right here. Now it is bouncing around. You're kind of seeing the tail end of it, the back end of it right there. as you can tell, it starts disappearing. It was right here within this, and it's still right here heading up this direction. You can see how it kind of blends in and disappears basically into the hillside and the trees, the bush. You can actually see, if you didn't notice there, let me go back a little bit. You can see a total color changing of where the dark brown bleeds up into this higher bush that's higher up on the hillside. This thing was initially down here and moved up into this area. So it was distinctly below this larger bush right here. And you're seeing kind of the darker brown right here. We'll back up a little bit here. Now just kind of watch it. A little bit faster as it goes up. And you can see the color blend into the trees higher up in this thing. Now, I agree the camera's moving around. You get a little bit different perspective of it, but not that much. I mean, we're talking something just moved 20, 25 feet up this hillside, you know, and we have a camera that's bouncing, you know, an inch or two at best, probably. All right, I'll give it a little bit more than that if, you know, Kelly took 3 or 4 steps that were a little bit rough. Anyway, let me bust out this other one here. This I did a rock steady. Right here, I've already got it to where you're looking at the back end of the subject. And we're going to let this run, and I hope it runs decent, actually, just letting it run full speed. I still got it slowed down a little bit, but this is it right here. But you're going to notice that it's quite a bit more stable. So go ahead and let it run. As you can see, something distinctly disappears and heads up into that hillside. It'll restart here again in a second. Starting over right now. But something's moving up that hillside. And I think that's pretty conclusive that there is, in fact, something moving up that hillside.
Here's the footprint and a set of footprints, a trackway that Jenny and Brody found. It's 7 inches wide, and we can only measure about 15 inches of it. It looks like it's longer than that, but we're on a very steep hillside, and it's mostly using the front part of its foot to climb. And I'll point it out that and it's steep. It looks like it slid a little bit with its toes, but the big toe starts up here, and then the toes are along there. See if I can get a better angle of it for you guys. But it pivoted right down here. It appears that it come up. See, and you can see down in the valley where we were hiking last week. Yeah, looks like come up this way and pivoted here, and then made its way up. Here's another one of its footprints, and it's on this animal trail, and we're gonna follow this animal trail a little bit.
I think it's their trail.
Yeah,
Just
just because of the snap offs and stuff, and
It's just wide.
Some of the other game trails are really narrow, and if they went through it, they'd snap those branches. This trail has really wide.
found footprints close to the area in the general vicinity of where we saw we accidentally caught a creature moving around up here last week.
I want to go down that way because it's not as slippery.
Yeah,
That's
let's
how
go
I
down
found
where
in
it
the
came
first
up.
place. Brody told me to come.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the way we were picking to go down. Yeah, we're gonna go on up to the bear cave and see if we can find any other evidence up there, but we found what looks to be like Bigfoot prints up on the hillside, and this is the same place that we caught movement last week, so
I think they came this way.
You did?
I think so.
I'm going to go down this way.
yeah. I'm going to go down the direction I actually think it came. I think it come this way. If this is where we caught it on video, it ran right up here and hid back there. Because it blends in. Whatever it was dark brown. Dark brown blends in perfectly up there, you guys. That's why all the deer are brownish. Brownish and gold. We're at the spot where we got the accidental video of the suspect Bigfoot. We've already been up there, and we found some footprints up there that look real Bigfooty. We found a trackway of 4 that we could make out, and one of them was measurable. It was a little over 15 inches in length, and it doesn't look like the full footprint. It was going up a steep mountainside, so it was pushing in more with the front of the foot, and the hill was kind of extended off, so it could have been longer than 15 inches, but that, we already filmed that for you guys. And Brody's kind of showing you where I was standing with the camera when we took this break that day. Brody and Jenny are standing exactly where we took that break and got that footage. I can see the clearing it ran up.
Yeah, right there.
It wasn't very far away at all, you guys.
No.
That's about a football field or less.
Oh, it's less than that.
It's less.
That was pretty close to us. It's too bad we didn't spot it with our own eyes, so we could have got a stable zoom in or something. But anyway, amazing. We got to remember that spot. That may be a spot that they hang out and watch.
Just gonna have to look out of the
Watch the
corner.
mouth of the canyon. See, we're kind of at the mouth, you guys. That canyon that extends out there is Sasquatch Canyon, and then we're heading up Rough Hollow, so we're at the mouth of Rough Hollow coming out of Sasquatch. Yeah,
Must have been standing behind this tree.
it was standing inside of this stuff.
You guys came around.
It wasn't on this side of us, Brody. It was on this side.
It was over here.
When we went past him, he was on our left shoulder.
Yeah, because I thought you were coming out of the canyon.
Yeah, and so it would have been your left shoulder.
On this side.
He wasn't on that side of us. I mean, we caught him on that, but that's because we were zigging back. But when we walked past him, he would have been on our left shoulder. We could smell him.
Because it looked like you were going like this. You were walking around here, and then it was just off behind a tree.
He was standing like right in the middle of these trees right here, looking over a branch at us. And when we walked past him, he would have been right there, and we heard him walking off that way.
Right there, huh? He's standing there.
Yeah. But he was on our right side when we first caught the eye shine, but when we walked past him, we'd moved into a location where he was on the left side of us. He was just using this thicket of trees right here for cover. We're just leaving the bear cave, and we could smell something back there behind us. We also heard rock clacks earlier and some whoops and whelps. don't know if that was an echo of us cracking a rock or if something just cracked a rock, but did you hear it? Off to our right.
I think so.
Same direction we heard it the last time.
Seemed like we came right through there. Yep, there's our track.
Yep.
Investigate.
This is the nest that we found, and we're filming it from another angle. We could see down below this little side canyon we're in. It was very narrow. We could see a bunch of torn off pine boughs and stuff, and then there's a trail of them that leads right up to a little nest type bed or a day thing, who knows. But I've yet to hear of a bear or any other type of animal that will relocate pine boughs to sit on. And Jenny's by it to give a little size comparison. Oh yeah, you can smell that they were fresh, the break-offs and stuff.
This is new.
And that's where it brought them up from. We could see one of the trees that it tore them off of, and then it was kind of sloppy bringing them up because it dropped a few here and there, or perhaps they stuck to the creature and fell off down there. We've been inspecting them for hair. And then Brody's seeing what's up above. Brody's up there somewhere, and I'm really nervous. I don't want a stone or a boulder to be kicked down on me, or yeah, look at where we're at. And across that way last week is the general vicinity of where we got the suspect I don't know, creature or whatever. We found footprints over there today in the soil. But yeah, crazy. And I was just laying on that nest on the last film clip that we did, and you know, you're up above the cold rocks, and it's a little bit softer. And all right, side canyon of Rough Hollow.